Grant at State Road. This is the Glen Foerd Mansion property. It's an estate from the 1850s. Some big-time rich guy who owned a factory lived here. And I never went this way to get to Glen Foerd. And, I feel trespassy. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh. Am I on the property? Or am I in someone's house? Oh, no, the fence is right. Okay, this is the property. Okay, no problem. We're just going to walk as quickly as we can. These are probably the groundskeeper's estate. So we're going to just walk. Uh-oh. We'll go up here. We'll go up here. There's a dog. There we go. Because that makes a big difference. Okay, here we are. The palatial estate. The Glen Foerd. Look at this. The gatehouse. It's a private residence. You hear the crickets. Whatever the hell that was. Right up there. The horse's head on top, the keystone. What do you think of that word? Keystone. This was the stables. Let's see. What we got over here? Now, the city of Philadelphia owns this land. So, you're allowed to walk around on this part. You're not really trespassing. What's this? Honeybees. Cottage. They got a little. They do have a few private properties on here. I think I would. Would I like living here? Maybe. Here we go. So they got these Tom Sawyer steps. And it smells so good back here. Like, you got we're right off the banks of the Delaware River. We're going to be on the river in a minute. Okay, all right. Look at this. There's still a mansion coming up, so there's still a lot to this walk coming up. There's like, are they fixing this? I don't know if they're. Last time I was here, I don't know if they did any work to it or not. And this is an old tennis lawn. You play tennis on this. They would have a tennis court right here. And then you go fishing over there. Some guys fishing. Yeah, could you imagine living in one of those houses and just, like, you can come down here and do this at any time? Just come here, get a root beer float or maybe a nice glass of wine or a good IPA, and you just sit here. Let's get to the mansion. Let's get to the mansion. Jeremy got carried away here. Boy, now I wonder, did Jerry die there and like they had to carry him up like with the a helicopter had to, I don't know. Maybe he got engaged to carry there, that could be it. Or he died. I don't know why. It's usually that's what people do the benches for dead people. All right, here it is. We are now on the estate. They have these steps, and these were for the you would get off your boat and you would take these steps and you would go up and get to your house. Usually there was not a tent. There's always something going on in here now. It's crazy. Not even in the mansion, like at this section where the catering is. All right. Let's do it. Not a bad view, huh? Man, is this beautiful here. That's the Delaware River. And there's the mansion. There it is. See, memory of our son. See, this was the... Wow. And then they have the statue. I think that's the statue of their dog. Oh. Oh, the mansion's open. But yeah, so these benches are for the public. You can just come, or chairs. You can just come here, get yourself a Wawa hoagie, or an actual hoagie from a hoagie shop. Sit here, eat that. You got a mansion behind you. Yeah. I think I brought Rick here on his birthday one day. I took Rick. I said, "Come on, Rick. Me and him, Rick the puppy." He had, me and him sat on his porch. we ate lunch. Yes. Yeah. I made a video inside here. It's before I got this camera, so it's not that great. But, see. And I think this was a property owned by a guy who owned a factory in Torresdale or Kensington. It was like a I think it was like a tannery. Is that what they were called? Where they? There you go. And there's the hours. Grounds close. Yeah. They have a very cool bar in the basement. I'm talking the greatest man cave in the history of man caves. Looks like Liberace's piano cover. If you look right through, you can see the river. Not me, turn around. You can see the river right through. And they had, they didn't have slaves here. They had servants. But, yeah, they didn't get paid a lot. And actually, the guy who was the servant of this mansion, his family is still in touch with this museum. And you can go through it. They have a little servants' quarters. There's very tiny steps. It's pretty, it's an interesting tour. There you go. That's pretty. I mean, there's a few people doing, like, there's a guy right there walking, and there was another person. There's a group who just did the tour of the mansion. But, you know, you pretty much have the place to yourself. You want to follow them at Glen Foerd. Self-guided tour. Oh, they have a little thing. Okay. There's the mansion. There's this. This used to be a pond. There's another one of these benches. Oh, I think I started this at the intersection, right? Isn't it amazing how it was Grant was it Grant Academy? Is that where I was? It's one of the busiest intersections in the city. And we're about maybe 5 blocks from there, a little bit less than a half a mile. Can't hear anything. This tree's from Europe. Oh, this is like an arboretum. Is that what they're called? There's a guy. This is a hybrid. There's a guy. When I wanted to be a tour guide, there was this dickhead who was in charge of the tour guide company, and he was a tree pornography person. He liked trees. That was his big thing. Oh, I like trees. I tell you what he didn't like to do. Respond to emails in a timely fashion. So I hated him so much that I hate the study of trees. There's another tree from Europe. I don't know why. I hate trees because of that guy. He's such a dickhead. So this is a rose garden. I got some roses going. Yes. Look at the birdhouse. That's pretty cool. I got these old water pumps. There's a cool shot of the mansion. I didn't know this place existed till like 2 years ago, or maybe there's a website. And I just went to I googled all the museums in Philadelphia, and then they said, oh, they got this big ass mansion in Tarsdale, right off of not that far from. I only live like 2 or 3 miles from here, right? So if I go 2 or 3 miles one way to my house, I go to Kensington Ave. If I go 2 or 3 miles this way, you know, I'm here. A lot of people go, how do you stay in Philadelphia? Because there's a lot more of this than there is Kensington, believe it or not. There we go. The King's Highway. What is this? Glen Foerd on the Delaware. This historic mansion and estate was built in a summer home 1850 Italian style. Charles McAllister, he was the businessman, banker. He had close relationships with President Jackson, Van Buren, Polk, Pierce, and Lincoln. In 1893, he purchased, it was purchased by Robert Forder, a U.S. congressman, industrial, and gave it its present name. He enlarged the house in 1903, classical revival style. Hey, if you like this video, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up. And while you're at it, hit subscribe. Don't forget to check out my merch. My merch, it's fire. And if you really want to help me out, there's a link below in every video to my Patreon. You get bonus videos. I mail you a postcard. And what are you doing on Sunday morning? If you're not doing anything, click that join button and join me live every Sunday morning here on YouTube for a cup of coffee. Well, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll sail with you later. Toodles!